Yo, listen to the Richlings podcast.
You're
I'm Sean. That's Don.
Don.
All right,
What's
no,
up?
just Sean. Sean Don.
Sean.
Nope, not Sean. Just Sean. Sean. Otherwise Sean. Sean.
Iceberg.
Sean Don.
Sean. Hey,
Iceberg.
Iceberg.
Sean.
We talking about y'all.
No.
Sean's, bro.
Where is
Like no
Iceberg?
Sean.
Where was I
In
doing?
Miami.
Ooh, I was watching the opening of Finger Licking in Sunrise. Iceberg was there. Why?
I mean, he's a South Florida icon. Why would he be anywhere
I
in
don't
South
know.
Florida?
There's also that Kodak. Whose song was that? That Miami song. I'm from Miami. Like T-Pain, Kodak, Rick Ross. Iceberg was in that video as well. So you
That
know,
I haven't actually seen that video. Is it like straight?
it's whatever. It's just like it's a normal black video. You just niggas hanging around.
Listen, don't be downplaying the movement, bro.
What movement?
Don't be
Hold
downplaying.
on, but wait, what movement? The only one that's not in dire straits right now is T-Pain. Kodak's locked up. Rick Ross is on death's door. So it's like, what's going on? It's not looking good for Florida boys right now. Iceberg was like in the video. He didn't rap or anything.
My thing is this. My point is I'm trying to make is like clearly we don't have a any type of presence in the music industry from a South Florida perspective. With this saying that, bro, you're overthrowing mad shade, and I feel like as someone who been living in South Florida for the past I don't know how many years and then some, like bro, like you should probably just show support, man. Show us some love, nigga.
Yeah, I do show love.
I always out here just throwing shade, bro.
First of all, I'm always posting videos about XX testicles. So I'm showing love to Florida. So what are you talking about?
So you mean to tell me I love? God damn it! All right, bro. Like no, this bro. Listen, he's not from anywhere, bro. Like that nigga don't listen. He doesn't count.
Oh no! How about on one of his on one of his live streams? I think he puts his mom on the camera and he's like, "You don't want to pop out a titty for my live stream?" He said that to his mom. What the fuck, bro? How old is
yeah, that's who you want to support.
I'm joking. That was clearly a joke.
That's not who we want to have like associated with South Florida. But nonetheless, he is from here. Is he Nigerian? No.
You're bugging. You're all the way bugging. You out of your fucking mind.
That's where he got all those rituals and shit from Africa, though.
Nah, fuck that. That's some Haitian shit.
Everything came from the motherland somewhere, bro. Like that's all I'm trying to say.
That shit could be Nigerian. Nah, he's a Rastafarian. Fuck that. He's not.
Well, I mean, if you go further back, it came from Africa, bro.
Nah, don't blame that. Like, you can't blame. No, you could blame everything on Africa with that logic. Fuck that.
You can.
That nigga don't got nothing to do with us.
So since I can with that logic, that means it's true.
No, it's not true. That's a false equivalency. Fuck out of here. Fucking Donald Trump logic you hit me with. Fucking insane. This shit is crazy. Fucking
terrible nigga.
Bro.
You're a shitty nigga, you know that?
You know what? That's how we're gonna fucking advertise this podcast. You're like, if you support Miami, you gotta support Richlings. That's what's up.
You damn right you do. What? This ain't even a debate.
Yeah, if you don't,
and I don't even live there. So it's like, God, you better, bro.
We just go to every major market, every major media market. If you love LA, you support Richlings. It's like, y'all niggas from LA, nah. But if you don't support, you fucking hate LA. That's just how it is.
That's just what it is, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's not up for discussion, bro.
That's
like, not up for debate.
We'll get all the black listeners. We'll get all black listeners basically by saying, if you don't listen to Richlings, you voted for Trump. That's what that means.
Exactly.
We'll be like just like Monique, you know, like boycott anybody that doesn't want to put us on.
That's what
exactly.
Exactly.
Like, we need to be on a loudspeaker network. It's like, nah.
It's South Florida.
Exactly. Is there any South Florida like podcast conglomerates? I
mean, no.
Who's the media? Who's the poppin' media people down here?
I don't really know, bro. Because
Channel 7
I feel like I do know at FAU there are some people who are supposed to be starting a podcast and stuff, but I never actually tuned in.
Of course, it's not.
I'm not gonna throw any names out there because y'all ain't get the advertisement.
Yeah, you're not getting free pub. You out of your mind?
No, fuck out of here. So,
it's the fucking Richlings podcast.
We're not even popping yet. So
yeah, it's like two people listening to this. Hey, friends.
Yeah, like, me and you, nigga.
Exactly. Like, hi, me in the future. How are you doing?
It was G. So I mean, like, I don't know any podcast right now in South Florida that's actually like making any type of like noise right now.
So
But then
we're the
again,
most
that's
popping
not
South
saying
Florida
much for me
podcast.
because I live under a rock, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I'm not gonna
yeah.
disagree. So we're the most popping South Florida podcast
We're the only popping podcast.
in
That's
America.
what in America
Yeah,
and
Richlings
South Florida.
and South Florida. South Florida's in
Yeah.
America, so
Yeah, South Florida. South. I'm not from Florida. I'm from South Florida.
South Florida's where it's at.
Yeah.
So
But
what's
on
up,
the
man?
real shit though, like I was telling somebody this, like if you need to get, well, you can't stay down there because like if you stay down in South Florida, it kind of deteriorates and corrodes the best part of you as a human being.
What?
And
What are you talking
yes,
about?
it does.
What are you talking
Bro,
about?
like South Florida is full of bullshit and fuckery and all types of like shit that you don't need to be involved with in your life. Just because, like, honestly, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's like it's everything that like people talk about it is. But it's like no, you can't. You stay down there long enough, you're gonna leave from there, and you're gonna go somewhere else. You're gonna be like, oh, this is how normal people behave.
So what are you saying? Everyone in South Florida is like a mini Trick Daddy?
Everybody in South Florida has a really different type of perception, and they just move. They just different types of people. That's like dead ass. Like it's like going to another island or another country, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it maybe not to that extreme, but it's like, dog, like it's not the same to the rest of Florida, and it's not the same to the rest of the nation.
So are you
And
saying everyone in Florida is like wild people? Like they're like the wildlings on Game of Thrones?
everybody says about Florida that everybody in Florida is crazy.
I
And
never understood that.
You never heard that?
I heard
You
it,
should
but I
heard
never
that.
understood it.
Yeah, because you're from here.
So is
And
it
like,
true?
personally, me, I think so. But I'm only comparing ourselves to other people who don't live here. You know, well, at least back there because I'm in Texas right now. But nonetheless, it's like, dog, like I'm out here in Texas, and these niggas are really like, they just lame, bro. Like they don't have any type of, I don't know. It's just weird, bro. I can't even explain this shit. We're just different than them. And if you've been living in South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, that whole lifestyle shit, and you decide, oh, okay, I'm gonna go move to fucking Seattle or Texas or wherever else, they're gonna be like, oh, you're weird. Oh,
You're a savage.
You're a savage, bro. They're gonna look at you crazy. So, but I do advise you to move and leave when you can because at least you'll be able to get acclimated to like your environment around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, like I could actually function, around normal people, right? So the thing is, when you go back to South Florida, you go back to visit. But if you leave and you say, you know what, I need to move back to South Florida, then that means you're probably very, very, like you're probably a very sad individual, like inside.
No, but it's like the weather's great. The girls are savages. It's all fun.
But that's my point, bro. Like you're not happy wherever you're at. In life. That's what I'm trying to say.
If you're from Florida, you're not happy.
No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you get up, you've been living in South Florida all your life. I advise anyone who's been living in South Florida all their life to move, bro. Get out of that environment, bro. It's not healthy for you. I'm dead ass serious.
And
It's
go
not
where
like
instead?
I don't know where else to tell you to go. I don't because honestly, like for my perspective, like bro, I don't think nowhere else is better than South Florida. But honestly, it's still not healthy for you. It's like drinking too much. It's like drinking too much liquor, bro. Or drinking it's like a drug. That's really what it is. It's like a fucking drug. You stay in South Florida too long, you're gonna ruin parts of. You're gonna develop things about you that you shouldn't develop, and the things that you're supposed to maintain and keep, they're gonna fall off and deteriorate over time.
I don't know, man. I'm high off Miami.
I bet you are. So you're gonna move, then you're gonna come back, and if you stay, it's probably because you're not happy, bro. You're really not happy inside. And I get it because South Florida,
everybody down here is unhappy.
Listen, I highly believe that people who move from South Florida and come back to South Florida and stay and live down there, they're not happy. And they're in their 20s, they're not happy.
Bro, why are you trying to alienate our fucking fans that we don't have already? Like, this is episode 2. You're like, fuck everybody in South Florida.
No,
you're a bunch
like,
of savages. You eat ass on hot days. You're crazy. Like, that's basically what you're saying.
Because to be truthfully honest, bro, anybody that knows anything about living down here and has been like anywhere else in the world will say the same thing. and I'm dead ass serious.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
anyone who disagree with me is 9 times out of 10 they've been here all their life and did no traveling whatsoever.
Well, I'm from Nigeria, and then I moved here, and then I went back to Nigeria, and I've been here, so it's like, I think it's cool. Do I count as a savage? As a crazy
I
person?
mean, how long you been away from here?
I've never been away from here for longer than, like, weeks.
That's not. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't count. I'm talking about you been gone for like a year.
Nah.
Let's say like you leave from here and you moved back to Nigeria, or better yet, someplace in I don't know Tennessee.
Oh, God, no. Why
somewhere
would you
out
want to
west.
live there?
I'm just saying anywhere in the nation, right? Like you're wherever you're at for come back, like
There's no Cuban girls. There's no Haitian girls. There's
I
no
get it,
Jamaican
bro. Listen,
girls.
listen,
You're just gonna date black girls? What are you gonna do?
Listen, the message I'm trying to relay is this, bro. There's a balance that needs to be achieved, bro. And I feel like, South Florida doesn't necessarily like facilitate that balance. No environment does, but it's like, dog, like anything that you're trying to get into, there's an abundance of.
But look,
And
yeah, exactly.
right, so it's like, dog,
We're fertile down here, dog.
we're really fertile down here. And it's
We're
like, dog,
fertile.
like, I'm walking around, I'm talking to people up there like, yo, why are you so like this? Like, cuz I'm not from here. Like, you niggas are very boring. And I would never move, and I can't move back to South Florida. If I move back to South Florida, I'm probably gonna be like
Enjoying life.
Or, no, retiring.
You gonna retire at
I'm gonna be
25?
Yeah, I'm gonna retire at 25.
That's a life.
Right, because I'm dead ass like
Just work
Yeah.
on boats or some shit.
something like that.
Fucking fishing. People fish down here. I don't understand it. What's so fun about fishing?
I don't know. My dad loves fishing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just sitting on the fucking boat, throwing
Drink-
some line out,
Yeah, drinking beer. It's like,
drinking a beer,
there's so much other stuff you could do. Like watch
cooking a worm.
Like you could watch movies. Like, why would you go outside and do that? That's not.
You could catch some exotic fish.
Nah, man, that's wild. Oh, how about this girl? She was like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm a mermaid. I was like, hold on, what? What are you talking about? Like, what does that even mean? Mermaid.
Yeah, mermaid.
Yeah, she called herself a mermaid. She's like,
What do that even fucking mean?
mermaids, like, I know there's like an old Haitian parable, or is it Haitian? I don't know, one of those Caribbean
Nigga,
places.
you would know.
And
Quit
they
playing.
no, I'm not lying, but they're
No, you're
like,
not lying.
they're like
You know you're
mermaid,
Haitian,
like men would follow
Haitian
women.
Nigerian.
Nah, I'm straight Nigerian, 100% Nigerian, Niger boy all day, gang gang.
Nigerian.
Gang, 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 Nigerian all day, gang, 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 shit, Nigeria, gang, shit, gang, gang. But basically, there's this parable or like story where they're like these beautiful women will go to the river and dudes would follow them or some shit, and you would follow them into the water, and then they would drag you under the water and kill you, and those were Haitian mermaids. So like when the girl told me she was a mermaid, I was like, oh, you're really trying to murk me. I don't trust you.
I mean,
I guess I've been in South Florida for too long.
you hang around women long enough, bro. Like they're gonna. You hang around some women, bro. Like they're gonna drown you, bro.
Oh God. Oh man.
Figuratively, of course. But I never heard of that shit. That's crazy.
That's weird.
That's fucking.
I saw it on Tumblr, so it might not be true. It's probably not true.
They have all them shits in Nigeria, but they have all the mermaids in Nigeria.
No, they don't have none of that in Nigeria. Nigeria's just like a place where people just enjoy life and like hustle. That's it. At least that's what I think. Every time I go there, I just vibe at home.
I feel like you do that wherever you go.
Right? Why I went all the way to Africa just to chill. Like the fuck? They're like, you don't.
You lame as fuck.
They're like, you don't want to go out. I was like,
Listen, they should
go out in
ass.
Africa. Nigga? What are you talking
You shouldn't be
about?
able to see the Black Panther movie,
Bro, I was the whitest nigga in Africa. They was like, don't you want to go out? I was like, with those niggas, I'm good. I'm gonna stay inside. Y'all got AC and shit. Like, y'all got a compound. My uncle's got like basically like a compound. I was like, I'm just gonna vibe here. Like, just bring me like ching ching and meat pie. Like, I'm good. Like, fuck all that. That's what I did for like 3 weeks in Nigeria.
Now you're the worst type of nigga ever, bro.
Bro, I had the best time. I brought a flash drive with a bunch of movies on it. I was just watching movies in Africa. It was so crazy.
That's why your name. That's why your name is. That's why your name is Sean.
No,
that's exactly
it's
why
not
your
Sean.
name is
It's Sean.
Sean.
No, because like I didn't. What are you gonna go? Because look, here's the thing: when you travel in Nigeria, just like add an hour on top of it. Because like the traffic, the roads, like just fucking, it's fucked. It's like you know how when they're rebuilding roads down here, it's like that all the time in Nigeria.
Yeah.
For large portions of it, at least.
How are the women though? The women, are they baddies out there? Because
Well, when I was driving by, it was like every 10, 1 in 10 would catch your eye. You'd be like, God damn, whoa. But it's like
1 in 10.
Yeah, that's my estimate. But it's like I wasn't really checking for. I was with my family, and they're very Christian. So it's like I was like, damn, that's a bad bitch. What are you talking about? like we need to pray for this nigga. That's essentially what happened, you know. But you know what's so weird about like African parents? Like their first 18 years alive, they'd be like, focus on your studies. Don't look at that girl. What girl? You know. And then like you turn 20, they're like, where's your girlfriend at? When you gonna get married, nigga? What you waiting on? I'm like, what? You just told me not to talk to hoes for the first 20 years of my life. I didn't listen.
They just want to ensure that you're not out here getting any babies before it's time,
bro. That's my number one fear, dog.
What you mean?
That's my number one fear, getting some girl pregnant.
Oh, for real?
I hate it. It's the worst thing. It's like,
yo, G shit. I have no kids.
Yeah,
and
I'm really, so.
And I feel like I'm really, not that I know of at least. I'm proud of myself.
Oh wow. You probably do got a jit somewhere. Fucking just.
I don't.
Your jit is like 6 with a beard.
You're so fucking funny, Sean. Like, where do you get your fucking material?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Anyways,
yeah. Captain America.
I ain't got no damn kids, not to my knowledge, and you know, I'm gonna start using that as clout to be pulling some chicks, bro. Like,
yeah, at a certain age, that is a thing, you know. It's like,
that's a thing now, bro. Like, you got no kids, bro. You over like 25, and you a male, and you black, and your credit's good, and you got a good job.
Yeah,
and you got your own spot in a car.
But why is that? Why is that like not normal? Because it's like in my mind, I'm still like, you'll see like girls you went to high school with like 5 jits. I'd be like, God damn, that's crazy. And then like my friends will remind me, it's like, yeah, we're old enough for niggas to just have multiple kids now. It's like, ew.
Why is it not normal?
No, it's like, why do I think it's not normal? I don't know. It's like anytime I see someone our age with a jit, I'm like, you're fucking up.
Why do you think it's not normal to have
a jit?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
It's like, 'cause like honestly, bro, like you know that they probably not in a position to have them kids,
right?
And you know you're not. So
exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, you could, but it's like, no, you really want to go through that struggle? Like, no,
exactly.
Listen, I be trying to tell anybody, bro. Like, I thoroughly believe that you do not. I feel like only sex is for rich people, bro. Like, don't be having money, bro. Sex is for rich people, bro. You know how much time you spending on like condoms, or how much like effort or time you spending in general,
bro.
And then you probably spend money on just like probably getting the bitch there, or I'm sorry, the lady there. You know what I'm saying? And then like
that shit is so crazy.
And then let's say she does get pregnant, now you got to pay for an abortion because you don't want it.
How about I forgot who I was talking to, but like in a span of a week, this was when I was still at FAU, and he was like, he would come up to me like, yo, damn, dog, I had to get my girl a Plan B, and like a day later, like, you had to get her another one. I was like, hold on, what are you doing? Why are you just shooting up the club? He's like, I don't know, it's too good. I was like, bro, this is the 5th time you've come up to me this week. That's like how was that? 50 times 5? That's $250. $250 on Plan B. Like, nigga, that's Plan A now. You're not even trying anymore. He's like, oh, my bad. Like, that's so wild. It's so crazy.
That is wild.
Why would you do that? 5 Plan Bs in a week? Her insides are fucked up. Their hormones inside those things. Oh, scary.
Man, you get me feeling bad, bro. I mean,
was this you? Did you do that?
Listen, next week on the Richlings podcast, we're going to discuss some other things that aren't about Plan B.
Oh my god!
But no, anyways, no man, like, bro, don't be like, I don't know.
I've only ever had one pregnancy scare.
I had, well, if you want to count high school.
Jesus Christ, he was out here shooting up clubs in high school?
Nah, because I lost my virginity when I was 14, right?
Jesus, sauce boss.
And basically, we're like, I ain't gonna front, nigga. I got in them sugar water. And nigga just I stroked 2 times and nigga just melted on himself. I was like, oh. and basically,
Oh my god.
And basically what happened was I was like, yeah, I'm done. She was like, already? She's like, I was like, yeah, because now I don't want to do it anymore, right? This is my first virginity story. Like, that's my first virginity.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
And then the next we was on a DC trip because like, for example, like my dad, he was a teacher in the ROTC, and every year, we had a trip going to like a fucking DC, and we were there for a whole week. So I'm 14. His students are like older than me, so I'm like hitting this like 16-year-old. So you already know I'm feeling. So
Jesus Christ.
Long story short,
you've been a soft spot your whole life. It's unbelievable.
I haven't been, but no. Anyways, so what happened was like, that like during the day her stomach was like, oh my gosh, my stomach hurts. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
So I was getting
next day
scared.
though.
Yeah, bro, because I was nigga. I'm a nigga. I just lost my.
Yeah, I get it.
I am not aware of anything. I'm like, I'm reading up on shit because that's what niggas do when they scared. They want to be so like diligent now, right?
WebMD and shit.
when niggas are scared, they want to learn everything they can do to like calm that anxiety. But anyways, so she was so like on the whole entire trip, she was talking about she threw up, she this, she that, and I'm like, come on, bro, you don't be telling me. I'm over freaking out. So I'm 14, just like, oh shit. So after we get back from the trip, she still hasn't been feeling well. So let me know how you feel next week, right? So next week comes around, she's telling me how she's not feeling well. She ain't coming to school today. This, that, and the third. I'm like, bro, I hope you just on your period, bro. Like, don't play with me. So,
she's trying to trap you,
bro. Like, so I'm like, damn. So in my head, I was like, man, maybe I need to tell my dad because I feel like if I need to tell him, bro, because he gonna have to deal with this shit too, to some degree. So I said, hey, dad, like, listen, like, like, this chick, blah blah. He's like,
yeah, Samantha.
Her name is Luhani, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah. I was like, I said, yeah, I just beat them guts out when I was like, he said, what? I was like, I was kicking her box now when I was.
I was in them walls doing work. Yes.
He was like, what? He said, in the box. I was like,
I was going hard in the paint. Yeah.
Nigga, I was going hard in the paint on her. He was like, so I don't understand what your lingo. What are you talking?
I shot her club
up. I had sex with her father.
Damn.
And he was like, oh shit. She said maybe she was saying she wasn't feeling. But anyway, long story short, got a test or whatever. Come to find out she wasn't pregnant. And I till this very day I feel like if I never told my dad, I feel like she would have been like pregnant. In hindsight. That's how life works, right? Like doing shit she should have been doing. But yeah, that was it.
Nah, I think she probably had like fucked some other random dude before you, and she was trying to trap you. I think that's what was going on.
Bro, why she trying to trap a 14-year-old?
Was she 16? Hey man, she's like, your dad's
had nothing going on, but his dick. That's the only thing I had going.
Hey, that's fucked up.
That's all I had, nigga.
Oh man.
She tripped it.
Oh fuck. See the thing, when I first my first time, I was worried about coming too quick, so I was thinking about that the whole time. So it lasted way too long. I went the other way. So I was just stroking for at least like 30 minutes nonstop, but just like boringest like normal sex ever. Just And she's like, "Damn, nigga, what's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, this is great, but nothing's happening." I was like, so I felt like I was like.
Man, I was a pimp. You told her box was trash?
No. It was great, but I was just in my mind the whole time, like, can't come too quick. That's lame. Because I wasn't that young. I was like 18. So I was like, can't come too quick. And so, like, for like a legit 30 minutes.
And you lost your vision at 18?
Yeah, man. I'm a responsible child. So. So I was like, yeah, we'll kick it too good. And so basically, in my mind, that's just how it lasted forever. And so she was like, I thought you were virgin. I was like, yeah, man. She's like, that was way too long. I was like, well, I'm a real nigga, so. I'm a real nigga. I just tear up cheeks. That's what I do. I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah, you just tear up cheeks. That's why you just lost your virginity at 18, I'm sure.
Hey, man. Bro, in high school, I
In
remember.
18, bro, I had a threesome when I was 18.
You see why I say you're a soft spot and I'm not? So, but like in high school, I remember this girl that liked me a lot, and I went to hang out with her after school, and she asked me to hang out. And it's like I usually just leave school, right? I don't do anything after school. So she was like, "Oh yeah, let's hang out after school." And so for like an hour and a half after school, we just walked around and shit. And it wasn't until like years later I realized she wanted to like make out with me. She never talked to me again. I was like, God damn, you fucked that one up. I was like in college when that clicked. I was like, oh, she was fucking with me. It's too late at that point. I should find her on Facebook. I should find her on Facebook.
Yeah, tell her, let her know how much money you making.
It's not a lot, so we're good.
It's enough to. You know, you gotta making these racks, bro.
Yeah, single rack. You're making rack. That's the worst.
We all like a pair of racks, man.
Oh man, this shit's crazy. I was just looking at the news feed, and this lady, her husband was like went into a heart attack or some shit, or he died, and she did CPR for 30 minutes to bring him back to life. So in my mind, I was thinking like this dude tried to commit suicide, and she was like, "Nah, you're not going nowhere, nigga. You coming back? Just 30 minutes straight of CPR." It's like I tried to fucking end it, and this bitch brought me back.
Oh, so she actually brought the nigga back.
Yeah, CPR for 30 minutes. Don't you like break ribs when you do CPR?
You do? That nigga wasn't dead. That nigga tried to die. He's like, I don't want to be around this bitch no more.
She's like, you thought.
No, boy, bring that ass back here. I got some chores for your ass to do.
God damn, could you imagine? He's like, I'm not. This is it. I'm finally free. And then you wake up, you're like, is this heaven? No, nigga, you thought you was gonna die? Like,
no, bitch, empty out the trash.
The fucking quote she used was literally, he's not gonna die today. I was like, God damn, bitch.
That's fucking wild.
That's so serious.
At least she cares about him, I think.
She's like, he's not dying, and that was that. I was like,
You got things to do, nigga.
If that's your only option, you know.
You got things to do. You have walls to beat. I don't know where you thought you were going. You got bills to pay.
You gonna leave me here with 3 kids, nigga? You out of your fucking mind. Get your ass back here.
But I don't know. If my chick ever did some shit to me like that, I'd be like,
just let me go. 30 minutes.
She better not leave me. Because now she's being selfish. Now you being all types of selfish. If you ever leave me, bro, I might have to come back and I'm gonna have to figure some shit out, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to figure some. I'm gonna have to put out a hit on you, cause like dog G shit, like you can't be out here just taking my rest in peace from me, nigga, and just leaving me.
The week after, she's like, you know what, this is not working.
This isn't gonna work out. Fuck out here,
bitch, what? You just hold on. You brought me back to life so you could break up with me. Sorry, it's just not. It's not you. It's me.
You are going to hell.
It's not you. It's me.
Wait, what?
It's not you. It's me. Sorry. Sorry.
How, bitch? No, it was. It is it's you, nigga. Because I was gonna go and then you didn't let me.
Exactly.
Nigga, it's you.
Fucking insane.
That was wild.
Hold on, this is the dumbest news story ever. Black Panther increasing adoption of black cats, often the least likely to be adopted. Who are the people that are adopting black cats because of Black Panther? It's not even like the same thing. If you were real, you'd go get a panther.
I mean, they can't afford a panther.
Yeah. How much is a panther? 20 G's?
I always want a panther.
Well, let me look it up.
Them shits do look kind of like... It's just kind of like fucking like, hey, I'm gonna fuck a panther. You know what time it is. Respect it. Name that panther Wakanda.
Oh my god, that's too on the nose.
You got to, bro. All the cats named Wakanda 1, Wakanda 2.
Wakanda 1. You get a new car, black it out, call it Wakanda 1.
That's what I'm gonna do. And listen, any of you niggas come around here and take that and throw it on the fucking rapper and want to say, hey, black this, black that, call it Wakanda. You got it from here, nigga. Just let you know first, bro, because we coined that shit.
Yeah, all three of you listening.
Yeah. Fuck wrong with you niggas.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do that shit and call it Wakanda.
Man, I don't see nothing about Panther. If you type in Panther into Google now, all you get is Black Panther. This is horrible.
Yeah, it's not even a real animal anymore. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's just a movie.
They just extinct Panther.
Panthers are extinct now. They're like, oh, you're talking about the movie? It's fucking insane. Yeah, I'm trying to where to buy a panther. I'm not getting nothing.
You can't buy it.
You can, bro. Exotic animals for sale.
Yeah, of course. You an African ass nigga. You better know how to buy.
Oh wow.
panther.
Oh wow. So African gray parrot is 2 stacks.
That's it.
2 stacks for a gray parrot.
Oh, I thought you said panther.
A clouded leopard from China, $5,700.
A gray. A what?
A leopard.
I want a panther, bro. I don't give a fuck with no leopard. That's
Panther.
bad luck.
Panthers 5 stacks.
That's not. Well,
Think about the upkeep. And you gotta feed it like wild meat.
I'll do it for 2.
You gonna try to fucking bargain, fucking haggle with
I'll
the
buy-
fucking panther guy?
The panther agent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it for 2. I'll buy a panther for 2. I want to buy a panther for 5 racks, bro.
For
Like,
2.
yeah.
Or you could be like one of those dudes in Africa who's got hyenas.
No, them bitches ugly.
Yeah, but they're terrifying. Man. Someone breaks into your house, just fucking
Bro,
down
no.
a hyena.
Fuck out of here, man.
It's just
You-
a
nigga.
loose hyena.
No, think about someone breaks into your house and they see a big ass black panther just sitting here staring at it. They're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
It looks cool, but it's not terrifying.
No, it is terrifying. Think about it, bro. I don't think you understand. You ever, nigga, you saw Jungle Book, nigga. Don't play. You saw fucking, what's that nigga name? His name ain't Farrakhan. The fucking nigga, the black panther. And nigga
Idris
just be
Elba?
sitting there, huh?
Idris Elba?
Yeah. You saw, no, yeah, he was the bad guy.
Wasn't he?
I'm
Did he
talking
play
about-
the panther?
No, he ain't played the panther. He played the bad guy.
I don't know. I watched that movie. But I
Anyways.
forgot it though.
Bro, that panther be sitting off in the corner somewhere looking like, yo, like, looking majestic as fuck. Don't fuck with me because, like, I'm a real one.
Yeah,
Let
but do
someone
you
break into your house?
you want
and then they see
majestic
it.
or do you want like a hellhound, a hyena, just like acid mouth, horrible teeth? They look like they just eat kids for fun. That's what you want when someone breaks into your house. You want
Bro.
fear of God. Just ah.
I think a panther would. I think a panther is good enough for that.
Panther is
You
like the Panther. No, but look, the Panther's good, but it's like thing like they break into your house. They're like, oh shit, what is that? What the fuck is that? And then the thing just bites them. Hyena though, immediately they don't get a chance to look around the house. It's just like, oh shit, that's a hyena, run. And then like they have the strongest bite. Hyenas are the worst. They're perfect. If you want to wreak havoc, get a hyena. But 5 stacks for a panther though.
Says the man from Africa. He would know. So your advice is pretty solid. So
Wow, you know this is unbelievable. This is black on black crime. Honestly, what you just said is a hate speech. Hey, you know what's
Who,
hot,
me?
right? What you just said. Anytime you say anything that someone doesn't like, you just be like, you know what, this is hate speech. and I feel personally attacked. This was
that's
violent.
what one of my friends used to do. He didn't say hate speech. He just marked shit off as being racist. Like, racism.
Exactly. Even when
Like,
it's not.
You and it's not, bro. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, how am I being racist and the person you being racist to is the same race as you?
He's like-
Racism.
Exactly. He's like, hey man, you gonna finish drinking this grape juice? Racism. Like what?
Why? Like,
I don't
why?
drink
Why?
grape.
Because I'm black? Is that
Yeah.
why you asking me?
I have to-
Racist. You
I have
go
to-
fucking racist.
I have to enjoy grape
Racism.
drink. Fucking
Do I have to enjoy grape drink, nigga?
yeah, fucking insane. Is there any other wild
You okay
animal you
over there,
have?
Nigga? You
Yeah,
over here, you
man.
need some nigga, get some water, nigga.
In the middle of the cast, bro. In the middle of the
Dry-
cast.
Dry throat ass boy.
Oh man. You know when you talk too much and you get those things on the side of your lips?
No, I ain't never had none of that.
Fucking
You need to
soggy.
quit- whatever you doing, you need to quit doing that to get those things on the side of your lips.
Fucking mushmouth ass nigga. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know what that is.
You like you know when you like too quiet and you just start foaming from the mouth? No, I don't know what that is. You need to go to a doctor.
it was just me. Yeah, nigga, it's just you, nigga.
Oh man, that's the worst. When you genuinely think like it's a normal thing and it's not. You just like, hey, you know, like when you fart and you get blood in your underwear, like what? Like, hold on, that's
Nigga,
not a
what?
normal thing, bro.
Nigga, what?
That's the worst what you can hear because you're expecting agreements. You supposed to be like, oh yeah,
Nigga,
but instead it's fear from everybody else.
Nigga, do you think before you speak, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
You're like, damn, I farted. I gotta go check if I got blood in my drawers. Hold on, what was going on? It's like, yeah, man, you know when that shit happens. Like, that doesn't
Wait, what? You know what? This is the reason why I can't fuck with you.
That shit doesn't happen, bro.
Because you be doing shit that you think is normal. And
that is hilarious.
Think it's okay.
That'd be so funny if someone said some shit like that. He's like, yeah, man, that shit just happened, dog. He's like, no, it doesn't happen. Oh, man.
Fuck.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. I was watching. You ever see there's this new documentary series on Netflix, Flint Town, where they talking about like Flint, Michigan, and all that shit, and they just follow the cops, and cops are like, why do the people go against us and blah blah blah. I was like, if you watch that shit, like, you just for like 90% of it, you're gonna be like, fuck 12. Just that's the whole thing, and they wonder why people don't like them.
I've been fucked 12 since I was 12. So,
Yeah, man.
Before I knew what it meant.
Yeah, I remember like in middle school I was like mad racist, and there was a white cop, and
I was middle school were mad racist.
And I was a militant 12-year-old.
How you remember you was racist?
I was mad racist. Look, I was like a fucking tiny Black Panther, not the fucking cartoon character, the ones that had guns and shit. Like I was like, there's this like school resource officer at my lower brother's school, and I would drop him off, and in front of all like the 4 and 5-year-olds at the school, were there 5, like 6 or however years there were, when I dropped my brother off at kindergarten, there was a cop there, and I'd be like, hey, there go Officer Whitebread. What's up, Officer Whitebread? And like I was like, why was I like that? And I remember I was like, God damn, this nigga's mad racist. And he wouldn't do shit because I said it, and everyone around me in my middle school started saying it to him too. So we all started calling him Officer Whitebread. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. I was like, I don't know what I watched that made me like that. You know what it was? I got an iPod Shuffle, and I had my older cousin put music on it for me because I didn't know how to do it at first, and all he put was hood music on it. So that's the reason why I listen to hip hop now. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably listen to like punk rock or some shit.
I can see you listen to punk rock. You look like you listen to punk rock.
I still listen to punk rock now.
You meditate to heavy metal like Drake.
Metallica and shit.
Yeah,
That shit's fucked up. Oh man, what were we talking about before I just went off on that?
Did you I don't know, bro.
Did I what? Did I what?
So apparently someone gave me, I guess, context to Drake's God's Plan video or whatever, or just the song in general. They were telling me that his homeboy, his best friend, got gunned down in like Canada or some shit.
Hold on.
And there was a video that was out. Did you manage to, lay eyes on it by any chance? Or no?
The God's Plan video?
No, but like about the murder of his Drake's Aubrey Graham's like best friend.
Was gunned down? No, I didn't see it.
From what I was told in like Canada.
Nope, I never saw it.
In broad daylight, and niggas saying it's sacrificial. So
what?
Yeah.
Hold on, what? Hold on. You saying
niggas saying it's sacrificial?
What YouTubes are you watching, bro?
I'm just saying, people was telling me from some sources.
Bro, we're on 2 different fucking internets right now. I never heard none of that.
Hey, listen, they're on 2 different internets. They're all the same. Man.
Bro, you're on the deep web or some shit. You're on the dark net.
Like, just saying, bro. Like,
fucking.
I was wondering what you thought about that. Did you know anything about his?
I didn't hear nothing about that. I just thought God's Plan was a catchy song. That's all I thought.
It is a catchy song. That nigga's selfish though. He could have came to Miami and bought some boxes for my dog for working on his business, bro. Like,
Hey, you can't call him selfish after that video anymore.
I can call a nigga whoever. You right, but I can say whatever I want.
Give about $1 million to single mothers and abused women shelters and shit. Why are there no abused men shelters? You know.
Because it's called prison.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what the abuse shelter is.
Yeah.
It's in jail, nigga. That's where they take us.
Man,
That nigga's want all the attention on him. That's why he need to go on his side. Because Drake is eventually coming. He's not irrelevant, but he's not as hot as he once was. He's still hot,
What?
bro. Don't get it twisted.
Bro, don't say that.
Listen.
Don't say that.
Listen, I'm be honest with you. Where Drake is right, Drake is hot, bro. He's like still very relevant, but he's not nowhere near he was back when the last 2 albums he dropped, those past 2 albums. Like he at that point, I think wherever the fuck, what was it? Fucking Nothing Was the Same.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I think Drake was like, he was that nigga in the music industry. Now it's like you have all these, you start watching his music and you actually could do collabs with these new artists.
You know what? I don't want
And
no
it's like-
beef with the Aubrey Hive. So
I feel you, bro.
gotta-
I'm not saying.
gotta
Listen,
stop
all I'm
this
saying,
now.
all I'm saying is this: if you see Drake on these new young niggas singles or tracks, like dog, it's because he wants to still be like in like in the limelight of just like what's popping, bro.
it makes sense though. And
It
it's
does
working.
make sense.
It's working, for
And it
him.
helps both of them because like you know the new artist with Drake that boosts their image.
Exactly.
And then that still makes Drake still be like get some form of propaganda or some type of like you know more
Propaganda?
exposure. To me, it's because like bro, like Drake just wanted. He's a narcissist, bro. We all know. He's a
Oh my
narcissist.
god!
So
Why are
it's
you
like,
going in
it's
on Drake
okay.
right now?
Bro, listen, I'm a big Drake fan, bro. But
Doesn't sound like it.
Drake is calculated, bro. We all know Drake is calculated. If anybody think he's not, then like fuck out of here. All I'm saying is.
Hold on. So you think Drake is so calculated? He's got propaganda. He's got his own propaganda wing of OVO.
I think, yeah, of course. I feel like we're that big. Of course you do.
You know what? I want some OVO Jordans, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
Of course
wrong
you
about,
do.
I'm not gonna say anything wrong about it, Drake. Drake, you're a great guy. Let me get that owl gang shit. Gang, OVO gang. Continue.
No, but no,
Gang, gang.
I do. I like Drake songs, bro. I like Drake. I listen to Drake every day.
All right, that's
But like
too
I
much.
do, I do. I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, why am I sitting here on flaws, bro? Like, I can tell you who I've been listening to. Bro. I listen to Drake just about Drake every day.
You know who I've been
So-
listening to a lot lately? 6ix9ine.
Nipsey.
No. Oh yeah, that Nipsey, but 6ix9ine. You
I
heard
don't
that
listen
album,
to him, bro.
bro? I was listening to
Niggas
that
have
album.
numbers on their face.
Not just any number, 69. So fucking
He a
childish.
nasty nigga.
Yeah, he's eating ass since
What
the
does that
day he
even
was
mean?
born. He's 69. That's what it means. That's it. Takashi, it's an anime shit. I'm assuming. And then 69 is he eats ass. But
That's what it means.
I know, but just 69. Like you know, a 69.
Yeah,
A
but so he's nasty. Then.
Yeah, just that's not nasty. That's standard.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like,
But
he just you gotta have a big ass number tattooed on your forehead like that. I mean, I'm just saying.
hey man, let a nigga do what he does. All I'm
Nah,
saying
do
is
your thing, bro.
on the track though, he's like, "Let the black eye out, man." Every song, every track is like that. Steffi, you with that FA, I was like, man, after like 5 songs, I was like, when he was recording this, you think he had to like have like tea on hand so he doesn't get like a sore throat? Cause
That
he was
nigga,
dumb
that nigga-
aggressive.
that nigga had a aneurysm. He probably caught a hemorrhoid. Nigga probably
booth.
popped a blood vessel.
Yeah.
That nigga had every time he recorded, he had to take a nap.
He's so tired.
That nigga lost calories when he got done recording.
Yeah, you know, that's fucking insane. Just rapping and then pass out in the middle of it. Having eaten
That
for
nigga had
3
to take a
hours.
throat lousenger every time he got out the.
Yeah, every time you step out the booth, anybody got a Ricola? Like, I need a Halls. Like, here you go, dog. Sip on some tea. So how was that?
That nigga had a gargle fucking Epsom salt. Like I don't like that nigga. That nigga put mad strain on his tonsils, bro. Like, does he even have any? That's the
He
next
doesn't
question.
have. He had his tonsils removed. But
For
what
real?
if? No, I don't know how. Why would I know that? I'm not
I
academic.
don't know. You brought that nigga up.
Literally-
I don't know, bro. Like,
I think
shit.
like
for you
the
to be yelling
person,
like that, bro. You
the
bro,
person that cares about
so
him
that
the
means
most.
she's a girl. Huh?
No, the person that cares about him the most is Academics. Like, Academics is like his best friend and shit. It's clear. It's clear as
He's
day.
friends with every fucking young nigga, bro.
Not
Everybody.
really.
That's so crazy because bro, how he's not? There's besides Vic Mensa because Vic Mensa almost winning this shit.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, bro, like, he's all these new young rappers, bro. Like, he likes all of them. Like, he talks to Lil Uzi every day. He talks to everybody every day, bro. Like, testicles,
Yeah.
you know, testicular cancer, bro. Like, he talks to all these niggas,
cancer.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. XXX tablecloth. So
XXX10 testicles. XXX10 utensils.
XXX tenderoni. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? He talks to all these niggas, bro. Like, so
XXX tenders. Chicken tenders. Oh, shit. He needs to have his own restaurant. Get your XXX tenders. He's got his
like a
own
bad
sauce. Oh, God, no. A chicken porno? That's the worst thing ever. A fast food joint.
Nigga, he talks to everybody. So every young nigga that's all of them, I'm convinced.
Yeah, well.
And he remind me of you to some degree.
Who? Ack?
Yeah, Ack remind me of
Bro, did I disrespect you somehow? Why are you coming at me like this? That's the rudest.
Like
that's the rudest. He has no swag. He is chubby as shit, and he's super obsessed with these weird lame-o guys. To say I'm like Academics is the saddest thing.
You don't think he has no swag? Like
he has zero swag. Zero. It's it's bad.
That nigga got money though.
Doesn't matter if you. Well, actually,
it does
money
matter.
Money matters. Money matters, but you can't tell, and it's not like you can't tell because he's consciously doing it.
Is it because
you can't tell because he doesn't know
because
how
of
to
what he dress, or is it because what makes him he doesn't have swag?
Look at how he dresses. He dresses like a girl in college that's going to an 8 a.m. class.
Oh shit!
Big sweaters, shitty hat, sweatpants, some random Jordans that her boyfriend bought her. Like, that's how that nigga dresses. So, for you to say that I remind you of Academics is essentially saying, I don't really like you as a person. You're a swaggerless nigga, and I take offense, and that is hate speech.
Honestly, I don't be dressed up, bro. Like, I don't be dressed up either.
There's a difference between not being dressed up and then trying to dress cool and doing it very poorly.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Like, he wears statement t-shirts. You know what I mean? Like, that's an issue.
Chat nigga.
Yeah. Like, all his... Yeah, even his merch...
Don't you wear statement t-shirts too?
No. His t-shirts are like, chat nigga, and it's like a shitty, like, design that is, like, ripped off from another shitty design. It's like, why would you do this?
How do you know he's not marketing something that is funded by someone that he knows?
No, I don't know what that means, but it's bad. All I know is
meaning like how you know he's not supporting somebody else's business. I really don't think that's something that but believe it or not, I don't think the shit that he's wearing or something you could just walk into like a store and just find there and just buy.
It doesn't matter. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good.
I'm not saying it's good. Because Joe Budden he wore some crazy stuff too, but we're not talking about him. My thing is
he's an old guy.
He's able to do what he wants, but my thing is like, how do you know what he's wearing isn't supporting like one of his friends? Because
I don't care.
It seems like that. I feel like the stuff that he's wearing is like, bro, like who made this fucking shit? Like,
honestly,
one of your fucking dorm friends, bro. Like who did this for you?
I don't care if his Vietnamese auntie made it. It's bad. It doesn't look good. So it's like, if it's bad, it's bad. And he'll wear like Kenzo or some expensive brand, and he'll just make it look bad. You know what I mean? So it's a difference between like wearing bad clothes and then buying expensive clothes and then wearing it poorly. That's another level.
Or buying expensive clothes and it's just ugly.
Yeah, buying ugly expensive clothes, buying cool expensive clothes, and then making it look bad is just as bad. It's a capital offense. But I just think he should get a stylist or something. Like, but I think him being chubby plays into his whole "I'm not a gangster" thing. You know what I mean? He doesn't want no smoke. And it's like, you don't get points for beating up the poorly dressed chubby guy. Right?
No, you don't.
Exactly. So it's like, if a rapper was like presses, just like when Vic Mensa did it, everyone was like, well, whatever, lame-o. Because like, it's fucking DJ Academics. The nigga's a chubby hamster. Fuck you beating him up for? That's not a good look.
That makes you look bad.
Yeah. So for you to compare me to a chubby hamster with lots of money that dates XX and 10 testicles is really offensive. And once again, it's hate speech.
My good sir, I apologize.
My good sir. Oh fuck. That's my favorite kind of talk. I was just thinking, what if X was it 6ix9ine is really British and it's all an act. So it's like he's just like claiming blood and shit and going off, and then in private
Bro, he doesn't have any tonsils, bro. Like, I'm questioning his overall gender.
You questioning his gender now?
Yeah, the way he's trained on that fucking song on his tracks, bro. Like, you clearly have no tonsils, bro. Like,
Ooh, what if X is the first transgender rapper? That'd be pretty dope. Not X. Why keep 6ix9ine? That'd be interesting. Wouldn't that be?
That at most, that's what that's gonna be.
Hold on, you wouldn't listen to a transgender rapper? What kind of bars?
No, I'm not saying what I listen to, but I'm saying at most, that's all it's gonna be.
What kind of bars would a transgender rapper have? I beat your
I
ass.
don't know. Probably the same bars that Dyke would spit, maybe. Depending on what type of transgender she is, or he is, or whatever.
Zim, you know. That's the proper noun. You got to get with the times, bro. You know. And I'm gonna take this opportunity to let everyone know that I'm astrogender. I'm a space being, and my pronouns are Zim, Zay, and Zer. Thank you.
Can you elaborate on each one of those? 'Cause I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh no!
I already doubt whoever you're talking to.
In Netherlands?
Our listeners don't know either.
Nah, but it's just astrogender. Just means like your gender is space. You have no gender.
Oh, so you're like basically like kind of.
Yeah, I'm space dust.
You're a weirdo. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Hate
you're
speech.
just like fucking Jaden Smith.
Oh no, nah. Jaden Smith he's a
No,
schmitch.
you and Jaden Smith are the same. Nah.
Jaden Smith is a cool guy. He's normal.
He's one of your peers.
No, he's just a normal guy. He's not.
Y'all niggas collaborate with the same space dust, apparently. So,
bro, you wouldn't collab. You wouldn't do a collab with Jaden Smith.
It's not about that, bro. We're not talking about music. We're talking about space dust. You niggas share the same space dust. That's all I'm saying.
You're space dust too. We're all space dust.
Nah, you talking about you aren't even a gender. You're just.
I'm genderless.
You're genderless. So like.
Yeah, bro. Everyone's gender fluid now. That's the wave,
no.
bro.
Got too much.
You're too much what?
Nothing, bro. I've been in too many boxes to know what I just.
Hey man, you just don't want to put people in boxes.
No, I don't.
You don't want to put people in boxes. Shit is
I'm not
crazy.
doing this with you. I'm not.
Hey, J.R. Smith threw soup at his assistant coach. Soap would just be just as bad. But I want to know if it was hot soup, what kind of soup it was. It's Cleveland, so it was like probably like chowder. Let's do some chowder at him. Just like
That's a good question.
Or it was like chili or like a bean dip, just right on his shirt. Fucking disrespectful.
I think it was probably like a tomato basil type ass soup. You know
Tomato soup is classic, but like if it's tomato, it's got to be hot, and then that's like a capital offense. Hot. So it's like you threw hot soup
but
at
honestly, even if you threw cold soup on somebody, it's like, nigga, you couldn't even give me with the hot. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's even more disrespectful.
You threw something at me that wasn't even like fresh.
Yeah, it was oily and shit. Like
it was oily.
Yeah, you know the fucking oils come to the top. Like,
shit.
Bro, that's fucking rude. Cold clams in the fucking chowder and shit. Like,
terrible. Or it could be broccoli and cheese. That's just what I'm.
Bro,
like,
that shit.
That shit is nasty when it gets cold.
Yeah, it just will smell on you forever.
Yeah, you
forever smell like broccoli and cheese.
You gotta throw your clothes out and take a shower 3 times.
Yeah, like a skunk hit you, just pow.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. But
what could someone say to you that would make you like throw soup at them? Just like
I think I don't know, bro.
Like, JR, your shot is off, nigga. Bow.
Sometimes I think J.R. Smith is I think he's a hothead, but I don't think he's that bad. So I really don't know, bro.
He comes off as like a really chill guy, so I never got hothead though.
I don't know. I mean now, but I remember he was kind of like
wild back in the day.
Yeah, he was kind of wild back in the day. He calmed down a lot dramatically, but for you to throw soup on somebody, I'm trying to think like, bro, like
so funny.
Yeah, he pissed him off. I don't
What
think
up?
he was being. I don't think he was being a dickhead.
That's like a immediate reaction though. That's like just throwing whatever you got in your hand.
Yeah, I don't think J.R. Smith was like, "Hey, go do this," and Buddy didn't do it, and so he threw soup on him. I think he probably said some slick shit.
Like your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, or like, or like you
Fucking
shot like you shot like you
one for
was at a
30 the last 2 days.
yeah you went oh for a lifetime type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
man, you building a new house with all those bricks? Oh, rude.
you just shot like 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a on some like Young Dolph type shit? So
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Young
I'm
Dolph's
still.
on Young Dolph's new album. He has a rape line. Did you hear it?
You guys are what?
A rape line. It's pretty bad.
Whoa. What?
There's a line about rape on his new EP. You know what?
And what was it? How did it go?
Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you right now.
Oh shit.
It's not good. But honestly, confession time. I've never listened to Young Dolph before.
Young Dolph.
Never listened to him.
Um,
I've also
I
never
have.
listened to
I
Young
like.
Black Star or Black Youngster.
I have listened to both of them. Young Dolph music it's acquired. So is Black Youngster. Um, I mean I feel like Young Dolph he put out more
All right, you want the line now?
music. Yeah,
All right,
but I don't know.
let me hit you with the line. Drop a pill in her drink like Bill. Whoa, smash her on the hold on. Oh. Drop a pill in her drink like Bill. Whoa, smash her on the first night, and I bet I will. You want to get in this car, take off them heels, take them off. Mad aggressive. So he's talking about Bill Cosby clearly. Drop a pill in her drink like Bill. What a basic line. And it's very wrong. So
Yeah, he's talking about rape, but
why is that? Why would you say that though?
why is that okay? Why is it? Because
It's not okay, but like, why would
It's
you
not
say
okay.
it? It doesn't even make any sense.
well, honestly, if you know anything about Young Dolph and you done your research, like he's not really one of the most when it comes to like words.
He's
or
the one that
things
he's
like
the one that gets in the shootouts all the time.
Yeah,
It's
and I think
him and
his
Gotti?
mom he's dead as a crack baby. So like,
Oh wow.
yeah, like, he raps about how he's a crack. He got like an album called like Crack Baby some shit. I forgot the name. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, that sucks.
Like Rich Crack Baby. I think that's what the name of it.
Rich crack baby. Whoa.
Yes, dead ass, bro. I'm like,
Why
this nigga
why
is-
not make that your rap name?
Because it's not a name that you want to be labeled as, but it's a name that would be okay as an album, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because once you can make it into the album, remember the name of the album, but don't remember the tracks, right? But if that's your actual name, like, oh yeah, you got a new Rich Crack Baby, bro, that shit hard, bro. Like, no, nigga, like, wait, what? You just want to listen to that garbage? It's like you're a
Yeah.
Rich Crack Baby.
Yeah, you got that
So-
new Rich crack baby. It does not have a good ring to
Yeah, like RCB.
it. Oh shit.
Yeah,
You should start a rap career under that name.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Wish I could find it. Yeah, that's what it's called, Rich Crap Baby. And the cover is a baby inside the stomach of whatever, and he's like doing crack,
God damn.
and he has a hat on, some shades, some bands hanging on his pocket, and some Jordans on with a chain and a bracelet. Yeah, and he got a diaper on, and it's crack beside him, or cocaine. So yeah, that's an album that came out in 2016,
Yeah.
and yeah, so that's Young Dolph in a nutshell.
Shit. Young crack baby. I learned a lot today. Tory
Niggas
Lane.
get shot every day. He just dropped the album this year already.
Is that the name of the album?
Yeah, niggas get shot every day.
Yeah. He's been shot a bunch of times. And he keeps talking about it. Hey, Tory Lanez dropped the album too. Memories Don't Die, which is an incorrect statement. Have you heard that album? Because memories
have
do
not.
die when you get Alzheimer's. Your fucking memories are dead, or like when you die, your memories die. So, who told him to call that shit that?
Whoever is managing Tory Lane, manage him better.
That's the worst thing I hate about like modern social media right now. Like niggas just saying shit just like to make it sound deep. You know how people just write shit to make it sound like it's deep?
Niggas fake deep, bro.
That's the worst thing.
I don't know if I even want to listen to this album. I don't like the cover. I look like some fucking nerd, Pharrell cover type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me know what that's like, and
You know, all right, hold on. I'm gonna share this with you. I just found a Instagram account full of beautiful ballers. It's just girls that play basketball.
Oh yeah, I follow them. Why you follow them?
Hey, that's crazy. You already follow that?
I followed them probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
That's insane. Are they
Probably
all
like
they're all light skinned?
not all of them, but
What the
like
fuck is this
majority
about?
of them are. Yeah.
Only light
They're
skinned
fine.
girls play basketball?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, some dark skinned chicks do, but you know, they don't be caring about like all that shit. Only light skinned chicks be caring about image as much as they do, because they know they could like make some serious like gains off of it.
Yeah, but who wants to date a basketball player?
Me,
Why?
if I could,
Why would you want to do that?
so I could bust her ass and then take her home and bust her ass again.
Wow.
That's why.
That's insane.
Anything else? And on that note, I think we reached the top of the hour, fam.
Bro, you always come in right at an hour. Are you like watching the clock? What's going on?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just trying to make sure that we give quality content.
You don't want to go over?
Hello?
Yeah, I understand. Just don't want to go over. All right, guys. It's another episode of the Richlings podcast.
Yeah, man.
Why do you laugh? You always think I'm fucking up. You like, that's another episode.
Most reckless podcast in the world, man.
Yeah. We're
It's
out.
okay.
We're out.
We're out this bitch.
We're out again. Last word. Bye. I win. Bye.
All right, yo.